Hello, air signs, and welcome to your Talkative Tuesday timeless messages from Spirit, your guides, angels, and your higher self. These are general messages for air signs, so take only the messages meant for you, and leave the ones that don't resonate with you. Geez, maybe you're having trouble speaking. For the person it's meant for. If you find value with what I do, don't forget to like and subscribe so you'll know when other and more messages are posted. So let's see who is having difficulty talking on Tuesday. I feel like that could be a what do they call a tongue twister? Jeez, can't speak. Messages for air signs. Talkative Tuesday messages for air signs from Spirit, angels, guides. Purification, fire, bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. So maybe someone didn't want to see the truth for a while. And now they're calling in that truth by the fire. There's purification by water, purification by fire. So sometimes it's purifying to write down your intentions, what you'd like to clear from your life, and throw it into the fire. That's a ancient way of sending a prayer up. So if you'd like to try that, more power to you. Then we've got love the darkness. Oh my gosh. Earth signs just got this. You may be dealing with an earth sign. You may have earth strongly in your chart, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Love the darkness. No, it wasn't earth signs that got that. It was fire sign. Maybe. I don't know. Just check them both out. May get something from it. Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. I'm definitely feeling that. Especially if you weren't trying to see the truth, or someone wasn't trying to see the truth as far as you. And that could be in a good or a bad way. And I don't mean bad, but sometimes seeing the truth, all the time seeing the truth is good. It's what we need to do, because if we're living in a state of illusion, we're not living in a state of truth. So cutting the cords is literally cutting the veil of illusion, and that's how I'm seeing it here. Calling back your power, that means someone was draining you. And so if you felt drained lately, doing this purification will help you. Absolutely, it'll help you. And loving the darkness is loving this state of learning to get watching as you get your power back from this person who drained your energy. And it's not as if you engaged, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. It's not as if you engaged a ton of words, but their energy just kind of, maybe they were just taking up a bunch of headspace. Maybe you dealt with them in a past life. If you may or may not believe in that. Hierophant. I'm so not surprised to see that. 3 of Rods. 3 of Swords. Wow. Man. So with the Hierophant, I get that you're really going deep with this. Looking for guidance. If you haven't gotten to the point where you're asking for guidance, I feel like you are at a point where you feel like the situation is kind of beyond your control. You're like, where do I go? Where do I even start? So you're kind of looking for this higher power to come in and just help me out. That's where we get the purification and a necessity to look for the truth. And that's where you're getting it. The Hierophant is symbolic of that divinity, almost. Although he symbolizes the Pope, that you could be going to church and seeing your pastor, or seeing someone who you consider as a valid source of guidance. So clarifying. We have the Chariot, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So the Chariot to me is a rapid choice, or the need to make a choice. It also symbolizes the joint interests of the 3D realm, which is your career and what holds you here, your stability, your money, and the spiritual world. Maybe you're being drawn more towards looking into spirituality and looking at how your life could be more spiritual on a day-to-day basis. How does that play in your life? Talking to your guides, your angels, your guardian angel, your higher self. Let's keep going. The Queen of Pentacles, although that is a feminine energy, you could be a male or female. That's the 3D. She symbolizes that 3D livelihood right there. And in the Lovers, I mean, that could represent meeting somebody. It could also represent, again, the joint nature of 3D and 5D, which is the spiritual divinity. Joining those two things. We have the Nine of Cups, the Magician, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm sensing a loss. I mean, you do have the Three of Rods, so it's almost like there's this seed in here, and you're not really sure where to go. You're not feeling as fulfilled by your job. You've got the Nine of Cups, which means you're full of love, but yet you've also got the Three of Swords, which means love isn't treating you very well. You're feeling a state of loss, yet you're manifesting something. You're definitely in you're in a state of movement, and I feel that. That's why you've got to purify. Get back to the bare essentials, because you're literally, it's almost like being in a state of gestation. Loving the darkness, I kind of see that in a new way. When a fetus, a baby is gestating, growing stronger, they're in a constant state of darkness until they're born. So you're literally gestating right now. Call back your power. Cut those cords of anyone who doesn't serve your highest good. I can be friends. Ugh. Five of Wands. Yeah. I don't know why that sounded wrong. I mean, it's right there. Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords. So this is all around you. You feel the chaos. You see the chaos. Conflicting energy. You see the turmoil around you. And then you get the Ten of Swords. And then the Ace of Swords. So, to me, that is... You've felt the sense of, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm ready to move on. And the Ace of Swords is, I'm ready to start over elsewhere. I'm ready to, maybe you haven't reached that point where you're ready. You actually, but you're telling yourself you're ready. You've reached a point where you're ready to reclaim you're ready to see change. And this is in your head. You're like, okay, we've got to do something different. We've just got to do something different because this is not working for us. This could be in career or relationship. Like, I'm honestly feeling both. Feeling both equally. Maybe it's in both. A relationship with your job is a relationship. People think that relationships only have to do with romantic ties, but that's not always the case. And that can also be how you're calling back your power, cutting the cords. So we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Maybe this has to do with parents or loved ones. How do they affect your life as it is today? It's for some out there. And then we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So in both cases, in all of this, I see someone who needs to go internally and choose love, choose forgiveness, and to purify. Love that state of gestation that you're in right now and start over. Start over. Begin with a state of love as you did when you were a child. Get back to that childlike state of love. And then we have release. I'm not surprised. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Don't hold on. Try not to hold on to stuff. Figure out ways to forgive. You can do that in communication, talking. Sometimes, especially if the other person isn't open to that communication, it can just be with you. Love the darkness that you're in. Call back your power. Cutting the cords. And then, like I said, it might just do with writing a letter. If you can't talk to those people, write a letter. Purify by fire and burn it. That's what I have for you today, air signs. I hope that helped, and I'll see you next time.